Hello everybody. We welcome you to Singles Corner. Here I am again. My name is Gladys, and we are here to speak to the ladies. And today we are going to discuss about the young girls or young women, those who are just starting to be seeing womanhood, but they're single. So, because that's where we start. That's where we should base our foundations. That's where we start to build good foundations, so that we eliminate, we try and mitigate women becoming singles. Now, I did say that we will tackle a few topics, and that's why we have said it is good we start with the young single ladies, young single women who are from the age of finishing the adolescent, where someone is now classified as an adult. A young woman is classified as a single woman. How? Once you're 19 years, you're still a teenager. Once you clock 20, wasichana, can you put it in your mind? Akina mama, can you advise your girls? Sorry, I'm speaking in Swahili. It is just to try and put a bit of emphasis that we need to, because we need to speak to our girls that once they clock the age of 20, they should recognize that they are no longer young girls again. They are not young anymore. They are grown-ups, and it is a high time somebody started to do what? To think of their future. And that's why we said I won't talk so much about the teenage part of it. We will come to that later when we are speaking to parents, because I think the ladies have discussed and they've seen that the teenagers are still under parental guidance. But from the age of 20, this woman is even come out of your house, and maybe she's in university, she's in college, and she's exploring all over, everywhere. And out of that, this is where we start seeing girls becoming single women, because that's when they start having unwanted pregnancy. That's where they start having boyfriends, from young boyfriends, younger than them, older, some of them even the age of their dads, the age of their grandfathers. We are seeing that, which is such a shame and something disturbing. And we at Single Corner, we have felt that this is an issue that needs to be discussed. Ladies, I want to say this. Young women, please, I want to ask all women who are listening to me, could you bring any single woman who is at the age of 20 to 35 close to you today, so that they listen to you and to listen what we are trying to tell them today. We have said this, that we want to speak to them because we know that that's where the problem starts. And I want to tell you this, ladies, if you don't take care of your younghood as a woman, that's where you go wrong. And you start to get indulging yourself into relationships that are not healthy. And remember, you are going to deal with a man that doesn't know you. Someone is trying to discover you, and you're trying to discover him. So when you start to go and start dating with a man the age of your grandfather, seriously, where are you heading to? Hey, please, before we go too far, can we go back to the Bible and go to the book of Genesis? The book of Genesis, chapter 2, and towards the verse of 15, where when God saw that this man was lonely and needed a helper. So I want to ask these young ladies who are involving themselves with unhealthy relationships, like a younger fellow than you, someone who is not of your status. When I mean status, there's some things that I mean with status. A man who is of the age of your dad, the age of your grandfather. Remember God, when he created Adam and put him in the Garden of Eden, he took a a certain period, we don't know how long, he stayed alone there in the Garden of Eden. And remember, this man was mingling with animals. There was elephants, there were zebras, there were cheetahs, there were lions, cuckoo, chicken, crocs, and some men, when you're going to deal with them, and that's why it is good to go for a healthy relationship. You need to know this man I'm trying to date. When he's out there, what kind of trait has he got? I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I hope the Holy Spirit will help us to open into this. For one thing, I remember there was a lady who once asked me, "Oh, Gladys, I'm very sorry, I don't know what to do. My daughter is now approaching to the age of 32, and she hasn't shown any signs of having someone in her life." And I said to her, why do you want to rush your daughter to get married? Because maybe her man has not been lonely yet. He's still in the Garden of Eden, roaming about, colliding with lions, elephants, hyenas, all sorts of animals. And that's God is trying to mold him to come out of, if he's been mingling along with lions, he wants to take that lionhood out of him and make him a good man for your daughter. If he has been mingling with hyenas, he's trying to take out that trait of hyenaism in him and make him a better man. I'm using a funny language. If he has been mingling with cocks, he's trying to take that cockness in him and make him fat. So I'm saying this, please ladies, before you get married to a man, can you please get to know this man? Is he a jogger? You know, joggers, what they do. Do you know their trait? They are the kind of men, I'm sorry to say. And men, please forgive me for this. It is when a man, you know, jogger has this trait of saying, "Oh, I will measure you this big maxi, nice clothes," and then he'll come back again and go, "I will make you a nice building," and then he'll come back again and say, "I will buy you a Mercedes Benz. I will." But that man, that jogos, do they let her do anything to that hen? No. The next time they come in is to jump on the hen, and there they are, pop, done. And within a second, it's coming out. I won't go too much into details, but I think you're trying to see where I'm coming from. You will get frustrated if you get married to a character of such a man. Can you let God mold him and make him better? Let's go to a man with a lion trait. A lion trait is a man who is bold, doesn't joke around. He will be good with your kids, because we've seen lions who are left with kids, with their young ones. What are they called? The cubs. And they look after them very well when the mother is gone away, and he plays with them very nicely. So, but he is such a fierce and very courageous man. Do you want a man of that trait? Or do you want a man who is a bit cheeky, like a monkey? A man who has got a trait of a monkey trait, who will be jumping around everywhere, all over the place. Do you want that? Or do you want a sly one who has a trait of a snake? A sly man who will always be, you know, sly. He won't be straight. He wants this, but he's going through, you know, meandering along and going. See how he did to Eve. When Eve was left alone, and this is where we went wrong. When you get to know you get to see a woman that you want to marry, please, can you not let her go aside? Because that's where Adam went wrong. When he was put in the Garden of Eden, and he was created, when he was given Eve by God, where was he when Eve was being cheated, or was being offered the fruit by serpent? Where was he? Do you see where the problem starts in families or in a relationship? It's when the two of you start to be apart, and other forces, as we said last time, they start to enter into your relationship. So Adam left Eve on her own, and serpent found a chance to lure her into his slyness and cheated her that, oh, you won't die if you eat this, it will open your eyes, you will be like God. And because Eve had not been told that serpent is a bit of a cheat, he's too clever, she didn't know. And it is so sad. Again, Adam, when he was taken for the fruit, he ate it without even asking anything. So we men, again, we see there is a problem. Please, can you try and evaluate whatever information your partner is trying to bring unto you? Is it healthy? Do you have to do as she says? Do you have to listen what she's saying? I think today we are talking about young girls, and we have a bit of questions that we need to ask that has come from the young girls, and we will answer 3 of them. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a number that you can contact us either via WhatsApp, text message, or call us. For those who are in diaspora, it is +44 7310 94 6575. +44 7310 94 6575. And today, as we said, you can contact us and we will answer any question, any comment you have to say, and we will go through it and we will answer as much as we can. For what we cannot handle, we will look for professionals who can help, as we've said. And so far, today we were very lucky to get a young lady with us today. Unfortunately, she doesn't want to show her face. You know, wasichana wana aibu kidogo. They are a bit shy. That is aibu, shy. So she doesn't want to be seen, but she will answer some questions that she thinks might suit young single ladies. So, dear girl, you can ask the questions and I'll answer. And those we cannot answer, we will look for someone who will come on the platform and will answer what I cannot answer, but I'll try my best. So,
okay. Thank you very much, Miss Gladys. We thank you for your platform. We thank you for coming and sharing your wisdom.
Yeah.
The first question I have is, young ladies ask, when you're courting someone, what should you expect from them, and what expectations should you have from this person? To make it simple, like, what do I gain from you and what do you gain from me? How do I make it work? How do you make it work? How can we work on this to a point that I feel that I'm receiving and I'm also giving at the same time?
That's a very good question to ask, and a bit broad. It's a topic by itself on how to give. It's a two-way, as we say. A relationship is two-way. Don't expect only to receive. That's being selfish. You should be there to give. It's a reciprocate of giving and receiving. So, your partner, let me give an example. I've been there, I'm young and I've been there, and I remember my boyfriend then, who is the father to my children, when he could take me out, he will make sure that he takes care of me. You'll know someone who is caring. When you go to a restaurant, he'll be first of all trying to pull the chair for you and you'll be sitting. He'll be there to offer you what you want to eat, darling, what you want to eat, what you want to drink, and he'll be very quick to even pay for you'll only pay, or you'll only do it if he wants you to, if you want to assist or you want to chip in. Let's say he has bought you dinner and he's bought even drinks, so you'll be kind of say, oh, darling, I don't mind, I think I need another drink, can I get you one as well? You see, that partner, you're not demanding, you've also chipped in. Let me give another example. You're not feeling well, or he's not feeling well, and you go to see him, and you find he's not feeling well. What do? You'll try as much as possible, my dear, to see that this gentleman receive the best care. Okay, and we will expect him to as well, when you're not feeling well, to be there for you and to make sure that you are at the best care you can receive. Mind you, today maybe our parents are not there, maybe you're wherever you are, maybe you're in school, you're in college, you're in university, and you're not with your parents, so you are depending on this character to look after you. And should I say this? Please, I don't know whether I'll offend anybody, but it's a broad term. This .com thing of ladies and young men, they want to get into sexual relationship before even they know each other so much, and that's where ladies were getting into problem, because once you start having sex with this guy or having intercourse with this guy, you don't want to be pregnant. So what will you do? You'll go and look for what? For contraceptives or prevention, not for yourself not to get pregnant. You should first of all check with your doctor what are the repercussions of you taking contraceptives at an early age. Okay, so this guy should be there to guide you and to be with you with a doctor as well. If it is somebody who will be with you, they should be there with you to the doctors to make sure that you get the right information. Okay, and that way it shows that this person, even when I get married to him, he will be there. He will see me through my problems that come along with my womanhood. You see, making you look nice, your hair, your appearance, you look okay. He should be there to tell you, you look nice. Oh darling, you look beautiful. He will recommend. That's someone who's appreciating you. You don't want somebody who only appreciates you when he's coming for, you know what I mean. You see? And you, the same thing. You gentlemen, can you listen to me please? These young ladies today, they are very clever. So let me say this. A lady who only appreciates you when you're taking her for lunch, dinner, or buying her something, that's not your partner. That's not the right person you should be dating. Run kama swara, kimbia mbio, enenda, toroka, don't be there, run. I said run like an antelope, that's what I meant. Kimbia kama swara, because that's not a right person. And that's why we are finding that there are some marriages or ladies have said that, or gentlemen have said that, I'm having a problem with my spouse. Every end of month, that's when I'm appreciated in the house. That's when I can be seen like a man of the house because I'm bringing my pay slip. The rest of the month, I'm nobody. I'm not appreciated. So, girl, you need to be very careful. And those are some of, I said it's a topic by itself. It's something we can go through. Another question?
Yes, so we have another question. We have a question from a young lady that's asking, if a man is asking me to date him and, I'm sorry to be explicit, have sex with him, is it okay if I ask him to pay for my bills, to pay for my rent, or to pay for anything I need? Does that make me a prostitute?
Oh Lord, have mercy. Dear girl, you're lost. In a way, in quotes, you are. Are you selling? Are you selling this thing? Or what is it, a business? Are you on business? Hey? Your friend, your partner, gentlemen, can you listen to me? A lady who only, because you're giving, because you're letting him have this, that's when you're getting to be paid for, you're having lunches, dinners and all that. No, relationship, mind you, I've said this, if possible, please avoid intercourse before marriage. Yeah? if it is possible, please young ladies, please young men, wait until marriage. It is very, very important. Or if you're very sure, let me put this way. If you have gone and seen your parents, yes, and you have taken your young man or your boyfriend to your parents and they have approved him, you have seen his parents, they have approved him, both of you have been introduced to each other, and the parents have said you can go on with it. Because I know nowadays you girls and boys are having a problem of waiting, and that problem did not start now. It's been there since ages. So this time we only say, and this is only preached at church, that please wait until you get married. But if you cannot hold yourself until then, make sure before you let anybody come in between there, hey, that person, you're sure that they're not just taking you for a ride. It works both sides, to young men and to young ladies, because we don't want you to be exploited. This man will pay you for you. Like now, the sponsors, what do? They buy you a house, they buy you a car, they take you for, they take care of your hair, take care of your dressing, take care of so many other things. But it is because they are after what you have. Is that person going to look after, is this man going to look after you 20, 30 years to come? And mind you, we've had that later they come and they want to get what you have. If they are not getting what you've been giving from you, some of them have gone and reclaimed their cars, their whatever. So please be very careful. Let it be you're doing it because you love each other. May it be based on love. May it be based on love. I think I've answered a little bit. That's another topic again. Hey, them questions are a little bit tough and broad. But next question.
So we have a question from a young lady, and she's very much engaged. She's engaged, it's a fiance. However, her fiance is a serial cheater.
Oh Jesus.
He cheats and he brings back diseases and he gives her STIs. So she's wondering if this is, blessed, and she wants this whole marriage and she wants to stay in this relationship, should she still stay in this relationship and carry on to marriage?
Do they have children?
They don't have children, they're engaged.
They're engaged?
No children.
Hey, that is tough. You know what? The Bible says that the only thing that can separate a man and a woman or a married couple that's the number one thing, adultery. If you're cheating, and it is a sin that really, really puts so many marriages at a corner, and you don't know where to start, especially with the person that is too much in love with the partner. Because the person that is most affected is the one that has given it all. Okay? So let me say I'm dating someone, and this person is, we haven't married. If it is me, girl, I would run. I would be running away, and I wouldn't like to do anything with that man. If he's cheating before we even get married, he's just engaged me. Yeah? You're even brave that you have even been infected and you're still clinging there. What is this you're getting from this character? Please, even if you love the character so much, I would say, please, no, this is not the right person. Please, if possible, run away. Get yourself somewhere. Any other question, or you had so many? So should we do them next time?
I think we should do them next time.
We'll
have some more clarification, more wisdom from you, Ms. Gladys, and we'll go on from there. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much for this time.
You're welcome. And she had so many questions, but I think we'll tackle the rest of the questions next session. Especially habari ya sponsor na Mabudesco. That's what I've heard. They've got a new name nowadays. Wanaitwa Mabudesco. In Africa, I think that is a terminology used in the East Africa. They have progressed. Wako na Mabudesco, walikuwa na mafisi wakamalizika. They've come to sponsors. sponsors nasikia sasa inadidimia. Now they're on Budesco. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us today, and we are very happy and we are looking forward for next session, which should be in a very few days, and we will tackle that topic about Mabudesco. Because I don't know, these gentlemen, they want to eat mahindi kama bado iko mbichi. It can't even be. You can't even choma and eat a nice meat. Anything that is raw, that hasn't grown fully, it's not nice. It's not good. I don't know how to. It's sickening. But I welcome you for next session, and I will see you. God bless you for today. Thank you so much for coming, and bye till next time.